Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pals, Mr. Wilby, Miss Pickles, and little baby Wilby Pickles. If you're seeing that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are in a very special event today. It's a fundraiser for BB Crafts, which is Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike, and I hope you can all jump on in here and join me as we whip up something fabulous. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be fabulous because we're going to auction it off at the last 5 minutes of this hour. So come on in, friends. Miss Janice is finishing up. I'm not sure how quickly she's going to get me shared in because she had to jump in and she's over here finishing up on her page. So we might take a few minutes to get shared out to all the groups, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got time. I don't know what's going on here. It's all twist. I don't know. There's a twist going on here. A little twisty. Hello, Miss Kathy. So I'm going to move my friends on over here to the right. I'm going to get them over there. So yes, today we are doing a benefit for Miss Bernice, BB Crafts, our crafty sister. Their house caught on fire and it was totally destroyed. So we're doing our part to help out our crafty sister and her lovely husband. What did Michelle call him? Squirrel. We're helping out Miss Bernice and Squirrel. Miss Squirrel, apparently Mr. Squirrel needs some new drawers. So he needs some more drawers. So I think Miss Janice is almost done over here. I'll turn her off here. So you guys, I'm gonna hopefully whip up something fabulous. There has been fabulous crafts today, okay? Like I've been watching, and Miss Janice she just auctioned a bunch of rice papers off because she wasn't planning to craft. Somebody was having technical difficulties, so she jumped in and she was selling all this rice paper, which was really stinking cool. Okay, so I've got a piece of barnwood. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Angie. Hello, Miss Lisa and Miss Misty. Hello, friends. Come on in. It's nice that everyone, yes, it is very nice. So you guys, this is a piece of barnwood that came from one of the barns in our local area from my friend, Miss Charlene and Mr. Matt. They hooked me up with some barnwood. So that's going to be the base of our craft. I saw this, well, I started to saw this end off because this was the end, like, maybe this was down at the bottom. I don't know the story, but I figure you know how it's kind of gets when the barnwood's at the bottom, it kind of gets like this. And then this was like a longer board. I had to cut it, right? Because this was a super long board. I was over there, hi-ya. I was smashing it with a hammer. My husband would, if he would have been home, he would probably be like, what the heck are you doing down there? So that's going to be our base. So I went into my Harry Potter closet and I found this grater, okay? So we're going to put that grater on the front of that piece of barnwood, okay? Okay. We're going to use some Dixie Belle. Hello, Miss Patty and Miss Regina and Miss Alita. Come on in, friends. Miss Beth, come on in, everybody. We're going to use some Dixie Belle drop cloth. And I just opened this bottle, so it's fresh. So I'm just going to paint over this, but I'm going to distress it. Hello, Miss Darlia. How are you? In English Cottage Crafts. What's your name, friend? I probably know. I just don't remember because my memory's bad like that, but I probably know. Oh, shoot. Anyway. Hello, Miss Marlene and Miss Michelle. Man, you guys, if you didn't see, if you haven't seen the crafters that have crafted today, man, okay, first of all, I think I got out of work. I get out of work when Misty... No, yeah, I was walking out of the building when Misty was auctioning hers, right? And I was like, she did a church. I loved it. It was awesome. And it sold for a lot, which is so awesome. And she got a little teared up and I was like, dang, now I got to really bring it. Hello, Miss Bernice, Miss Marie. How are you? You sprinkled from Kentucky. I appreciate that. I'm like, I got to bring my A game, because we don't want to disappoint. We want to bring in the most that we can here. So I'm sweating it. I told you guys yesterday I wasn't even sure I was going to do, so I had to get my act together and come up with a plan here. So I was like, oh, Misty's setting the bar kind of high. I gotta go get to go. Oh, Miss Julie. Well, welcome. And no, they have been amazing. Hello, Miss Karen. All right, so I'm just going to do this one coat and then we're going to dry it and then we'll probably add a little bit more. So you can see drop cloth is more of a kind of a, ivory-ish. You can see from the paper towel. It's definitely not white, but it's more, maybe it's a little darker than plaster, I'd say. Hello, Miss Vivi. Well, hello, Miss Krista. The pressure is on. I know. We all want to do really well. We just want to create something that people are going to love and that they're going to be willing and wanting to open that pocketbook for the good cause here. The pocketbook. That's my grandma's saying. She used to call it her pocketbook. Open up your pocketbooks, ladies. Or gentlemen. Open your husband's pocketbook. If he's not looking, just grab that old card there. Hello, Miss Kathy. Oh, the statement won't come for like 30 days. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Oh, lordy Lou. All right, let's give it a little bit more on here. I'm going to hit this side a little bit because you might see the side. You might see the side. Oh, yeah, on the top a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit more on there. Hello, Miss Carol. We are headed out to dinner, but we'll watch a replay. All right, Miss Beth. Thank you for being here and have a great dinner. I'm hungry. I'm trying to think. My husband just got home from work right before I went live. So he worked a little bit later than me today. So I haven't had a chance to talk to him to see what he's thinking for dinner. And I got ripped 2 years ago today. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Happy 2-year, what do you call it? Adoptiversary or whatever. Whatever they call those. Whatever they call those. Happy got you day. Something like that. All right, this is going to be good with a second coat on here. All right, we'll get it all painted on here and all purty. You guys, I pick these kind of things up at estate sales all the time. And they're fun to craft with. They are fun. So you guys, I think there's 3 more crafters after me that will close out tonight. But this event it starts up again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then again on Sunday for 1. So we're going to have 3 days of amazing crafts that will all be auctioned off the last 5 minutes of each hour, so you can bid. Hello, Miss Jeannie. Well, hello, Miss Jeanette. Is it Jeanette? Twin Creek Creations from Arkansas. Welcome in, Miss Marie. You're hold on. Oh, it's Happy Gotcha Day. Gotcha Day. Miss Lisa, you're closing it out tonight. You're taking us home. Taking us home. And I think, is it after me is Miss Rebecca from Crafters Fortunate, and is Miss Carol Ruth on tonight? Is it? You guys, I tried to read I did read it, and then I tried to remember it. I should be smart like Miss Angie and actually write it down. I try to just at least remember the person after me. Because you're supposed to say, hey, Miss Rebecca's up next. Miss Rebecca is up next. Oh, shoot. Okay, I like this. You know, and of course I'm going to take my sander and I'm going to distress it anyway. But I like to get a good coat on it and then distress it. Hold on, let me get this. I always want to put these little covers back on my paint so they don't get all up in the lid, because I'm telling you what, this Dixie Belle paint, let me just show you what it does over time. Because I just chucked this one in the garbage. Do you see this? See all that gooky? That's what happens. It's gooky. Where you can't even close it anymore. So keep that on there. That's a tip. A tip. Hello, Miss Peggy. How are you, friend? Yes, ma'am. Putting y'all in bed and smiles on your face. Wait, you haven't been live in a month? Should be interesting. Oh, I know. It's like riding a horse. Wait, riding a bike? Maybe not riding a horse. It's riding a bike. You love watching the auctions and sending them over. It's like, oh. Where's Mother? Oh, I'm not sure where Mother's at. Where is she? I thought she just got home. Rude, where is she? Rude. I don't know. I checked her on Life 360 to see if she was home, and I thought she just got home. Maybe she's probably outside. She's probably outside mowing. She was mowing that lawn. All right, I gotta wipe the back here a little bit because there's like a little buildup of paint that came through the little slicer part right here. So let's try to just kind of tap that through there, and we can dry that again. Let's see, get any back here that's kind of come through. Now be careful, don't cut yourself on that, on your grater. Now these graters are kind of old. They're not as sharp as they once were. But still be careful. Peggy, you're 4.5 hours. Who are you 4.5 hours from? It's 94 here. No mowing going. Oh, 94 is a lot. Oh. Mary, on any of the pages is a description of links. Yes, they're just from all the people that are crafting today. There's a description on the pages, and it has the links where if you aren't able to bid on a craft, or you're just like, I don't really need anything, and you just want to make a donation, in the description is Miss Bernice's PayPal and her Cash App links, and you can just go in there and just make a little donation. Just every little bit helps. Okay, so just go ahead and, well, don't leave me now. Hello, Miss Dawn. But that's what you can do. Don't run off now, but that's what you can do. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take my sander. I'm just going to go across here. Okay. Just press a little bit. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. We're just going to go across. And I know it's probably kind of annoying on your ears, but crafting sounds. This is what we do. We make these sounds. Crafting sounds. You guys, it's been a long week. Just gonna say, I'm happy that it was time to go when it was time to go today. I was like, woohoo, woohoo! But we're dealing with a little stinker dog here that our little boy got fixed, and he's still really loving his sister right now, and it's annoying, and you can't keep him calm. I'm trying to keep him calm. He's crazy. He's crazy. All right. There's what we did. We distressed that little guy. Okay. So I'm going to bring this wood back, bring our base of our wood back. This is the bottom. This little jagged edge is the bottom. And we're going to end up gluing this on here. Okay. So I'm going to take some E6000 because we're going to need something heavy because this hot glue is not going to work on its own. Hello, Miss Dawn and Miss Vivian. How are you? Oh, no, Miss Vonda. Where'd I get Vivian? Oh, Miss Vonda, I think your name should be Vivian today. How do you feel about that? How do you feel? How about a Vivian? All right, I think it's going to go right about there, okay? Because you probably won't be able to tell very well, but there are holes. We're going to put a hanger on this. Thanks, all just seemed... What? Wait, what? Oh, what do you mean? You just, the link? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean, Miss Mary? All right, so let me squeeze my E6000 to get it up to the top here. And we're going to put some on here really good. And I think I can get it down on both edges right here. And hopefully it won't like smear over too much. Okay. I'm going to kind of leave a little gap in the middle so we can put the hot glue right there. Now I might be able to get a little tidbit down through here. I'm probably not going to hot glue down here. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Amanda. You guys know I like to do like rustic in my finds from estate sales and repurpose and give new life. Give new life. All right, I just thought to myself, I shouldn't have done this yet because I was supposed to do something else before I did this. So we're going to have to figure out how to do that. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. there was something else I was going to do before I glued this down, but since the glue is already in position, we are going to put it down. Okay, I need to make sure I don't burn myself the best I can. Wait, that board is upside down. Is that the right way? No, it's not. Hold on, you guys. This needs to go this way. Board, cooperate. So now we just have E6000 kind of all over the place, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll wipe it down. That's what happens sometimes. E6000 is so smelly. Hello, Mr. Wayne. It's so smelly. Blech. So smelly. That's what they used to call me when I was little. My grandpa used to call me Smelly Kelly. Rude. Now I think about that. That was pretty rude. Rude. Grandpa. Smelly Kelly. That's what he called me. I guess, term of endearment. Hello, Miss Gail. All right, if you're just joining me, I just put I put this on the wrong, or upside down. I had my board the wrong way. I'm getting a little contact buzz right now from this E6000. I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is awful. Oh, you guys know that? Ooh, it's awful. Where's the lid before I pass out? Fumes are bad. Whew. Lordy Lou. Okay, let me see if I got this on here. Good. All right. Nope. I'm gonna have to put a little more hot glue right here because I didn't move my buns fast enough because I had to flip it. I had to flip it. My buns didn't get moved fast enough. Oh shoot. Let's see about this side. Yeah, let's put a little bit more. I can see where it's set up over here. The E6000 will be okay, but this hot glue just set up too quick because I screwed it up. I screwed it up. All right, that should work. Well, let me hold it down here for just a second. Hopefully, I can get it to stay. Hopefully. Now, if you are the lucky winner of this craft, rest assured it will be in top-notch condition when you get it. It'll be glued. Good, okay. All right, so there is our little grater on our piece of barnwood, okay? This is authentic, real barn. A barn that actually is probably about, oh, maybe 15, 20 minutes. It was 15 or 20 minutes from where Mother lives. Okay, so what I was supposed to do before I put that down, and I forgot, is I have this old jar that I got. I don't know where I got it from. Probably an estate sale. It's an old, it's all-purpose, it's Raleigh's all-purpose seasoning. So it's probably like an old school, it's probably like an old school Lawry's, but it's Raleigh's. I think Lawry's stole the name. Anyway, I shoved in some Spanish moss in there so that, yeah, I did. I think it'll be okay because we still got these holes right here. I think I can get this through. So I have some, hello, Miss Janice. I have some craft wire here that's just covered with paper, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to wrap this around the jar a bunch of times, right? So this is what's going to, we're going to hook this onto the grater, okay? So it's just going to go around the neck of the jar. Whoop. You guys, if anything could go wrong, it would. If anything could go wrong, it's going to do it. All right, let me try that one more time. Get this wrapped around there, for heaven's sakes. All right, let's just do this. Now that we got it around there, I'm going to twist it in the back. Then it won't give way. That's what we needed to do. So what I should have done before I put that on there is I should have done this first. Let me see if I can make it work. Let me see if I can make it work. If not, you might have to just glue the jar on. Let's see. I don't know, you know, live issues. Well, hello, Mrs. Janice. How are you? Both Miss Janices. All right, let me see if I can get this in here. Let me see. That might be down really good. I thought, oh, maybe if I could just at least fish this or feed it through, and at least it will hold it in there. But yeah, I should have done this. As soon as I put the glue on there, I was like, run. I forgot the step I needed to do before I put that on there. Because that E6000 would have been everywhere. Everywhere. All right, let me see if I can get it all through here. Thank you all for being here today. How many friends we got? 51 friends on here. That's awesome, you guys. That's so awesome. Thank you all for being here. Well, I'm going to push this down here like so, and I don't think it's going to be the way I want it, but I think I'm going to have to glue it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to glue it. All right. Fail on my part. Let's see. Let's just glue it. Back to the uber obnoxious E6000, but we're going to get that glued to it. Okay, we're going to put some of that right up here and then right at the bottom. And then we'll throw some hot glue on there. And just make sure, let me see where I want it. Okay. E6000 and hot glue do not like each other. They're like mortal enemies, just so you know. They do not like each other. They loathe. they loathe each other. So if you ever mix them, your hot glue is gonna go, it's gonna snap like that. It's very quickly. Okay. Very quickly. All right. There, and just in case it falls, there's our jar. Okay. Now that E6000 will take some time to set up. So by the time this ships, it will be nice and adhered to the grater, and it's going to be able to stay. The glass and the metal will be okay. So I grabbed some of this 58 eyes. That's awesome. This is like my favorite greenery from Hobby Lobby. They have it on a, just like a regular basis, and I just love it. So I decided I was going to stick that. I put the Spanish moss down just to fill in the jar because I wanted to stick this in here. Now, I would rather not glue this in here, but if I have to glue it in there, I will. So there was just 2 sprigs I had left of this, and it's going to be something like that. Now, if you get this, you can always take the greenery out. I'm going to hold this just in case. Oh, thank you, Miss Carol. Hello, Miss Teddy Bear and Miss Robin. Just in case it happens to fall because it's not set up all the way. But we're going to do something like that. Is that looking cool? I love that. But you could take that out and you could add some flowers in if you want. I didn't. I do have, I think what I am going to add is I've got some pip berries here. And I think I'm going to add maybe some red ones into the mix. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. Could add some cream ones. I got some cream ones here. Maybe we'll add a couple of each. Oh, Miss Missy, you like this? Well, Miss Missy, you've set the bar too high with yours. I'm just kidding. I loved it. I loved it. Oh, there's a red, white, and blue one. That doesn't really go with it, but it's got cream on it, so I kind of thought that was cool. But I've got a couple of, I guess those are kind of white, but it looks kind of cream, but let's see. Yeah, it's red, white, and blue. Let me see what else I got down here. This is like the pitberry. Apparently it's the pitberry bag. There's some white and green, but I wanted to add a little bit of red. I thought that because of the red on this and the barnwood is red, just to add a little red. Maybe we'll add these. Now these actually have red bells. Oh wait, is this one? Nope, that one's more of a Halloween one. Because these are in here mating, if you're wondering. Hobby Lobby has fall out, and oh my gosh, I know. The spring is like not even like, what is the spring still like 40% off? They haven't even got the spring like 50, is it 50% off? Maybe it is now. I didn't think when I went last, what did I go there for? Was I looking for something? All right, Let me stick some of these in here just to give it a little. Okay, we'll have a little red bell on it. I have a little bit of a red bell, but that's okay. Let's see. Well, thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, I get, like, they want everybody to be like, oh. But come on, we haven't even, the point they got that stuff out, we hadn't even got to Memorial Day yet. It's like, it's because I went to ours a few weeks ago and they were already putting it out. Like, they'd already moved all of the 4th of July stuff to the front, you know, like the front 2 aisles, like they'd merged it. I don't like it when you're rushed with, you know, they rushed the next holiday, so you're being rushed. I don't like it. Do not like it. All right, so we're gonna put this other one in here. Don't rush our holidays, people. I guess maybe Christmas in July. I don't know. I guess we do that, but. All right, these are some, what do you call them, napkin rings that I got, I don't know, a long time ago. I just keep them in this little bag with all the rest of the pip berries. Let me get these all thrown. I need one more of these. One more of these little guys. Just stick in there. I think that should do it. Let's see. How are we doing with time? Oh, we got plenty of time. So the 5 minutes left in the hour. So at 4:55, no, 5:55. Whoops, not 4:55. At 5:55, we're going to auction this off. And if you are the winner, you will need to send your money via PayPal or Cash App to the link for Miss Bernice. It will go straight to them, to Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike. And then you need to send me a screenshot of your payment, and then I will send this out to you and I pay for the shipping. So you just pay what you the winning bid, and then I pay for the shipping. All right, I'm gonna put one more of those in here because we know we like the 3. You went to Dollar General, Dollar Tree. What's FD? What's FD? Family Dollar? Oh, maybe Family Dollar. And Walmart, no red, white, and blue flower paste. Oh. Well, I know. Crazy. It's crazy. You had to move right to Christmas. You should have just went right to Christmas. Oh, shoot. Too funny. All right, let's put one more in here in the front. Right there in the front. All right, you guys. There, it just gives some little pip berries, they're kind of cream. They're kind of cream colored. Let me get this. I have to adjust our greenery a little bit. It kind of just does its own little thing. It's just kind of doing its own little thing there. But I think it looks cute. I think it looks really cute. Rude. It's June. I know, right? I know. That is rude. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I already cut a piece of wire for our hanger. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to bring it through the back. Can't see my hole from, where's my hole? Okay, hold on. I'm just worried this is going to, there it is. I think it's fine, but I'm worried it's going to smash onto the counter. There we go. All right, there we go. So we're going to put our little hanger in here. I'm going to go ahead and twist this. Well, thank you, Miss Teddy Bear. You're working on Christmas stuff now, Miss Jeannie. For like Christmas in July, is that what you're doing? Christmas in July. I mean, I guess if I'm going to do craft shows in the fall, before you know it, fall will be here. Which in this year, I'm not sad about that because my grandbaby's going to be born at the beginning or end of August, the beginning of September. So I'm kind of excited about that. I mean, yay! But I don't want to think about it being cold. We're just getting warm here in Michigan. We can't be thinking about cold already. Oh, shoot. All right, I'm gonna twist my wire. My wire all twisted and all funkily. Me too. I booked him for Christmas. Oh yeah. See, I know. We all start thinking. I know there's the craft queen. You know, the gal I was talking about that used to have the craft shows in her yard, and she had the garage sale with the buttons. She makes like these really, I don't know what they're kind of like primitive dolls, I guess, but there's so much work she puts in. She starts, like, as soon as she's done in the fall, she's starting for next year because all the work that she puts into those things. They're so cool. It's a lot of work. Whew. A lot of work. All right. So you'll notice on this one that the hanger might not be totally straight across because of the way the wood was busted. You have to be ready for vendor events and orders. That's true. Did you say buttons? I know. Yes. That Dixie Belle drop cloth. Wait, was that Dixie Belle drop cloth? Yes. Dixie Belle drop cloth. Okay, so there's our hanger. I'm being a little bit cautious. I don't want anything to give away here. So you can move this hanger any way around you want. You can make it wonky. You can, twist it a little bit more, however you want. That's just the way I like to make my hangers. Just kind of wonky, okay? So now I'm gonna make a bow, and maybe do it up here. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't want to cover the jar. I don't really want to hang off the bottom because I really like the look of the wood down here, but I still want to add a bow to make it look good. Okay, you guys know I like to make my bows. Well, thank you. All right, so let me grab a piece of twine. You guys, I'm gonna have to slow down or make another craft. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be done too soon. I better slow down and tell a story. I think there might have been a murder here today. Not here. I don't know. Our nosy page, where everybody's getting all up in arms, and like, there's what's going on. There's all these police cars and blah, blah, blah. And somebody said that they found a body in this house, and then, like, I don't know, there's just people, and I don't know why they were all congregating. Like, I don't know if it was family members. I don't know who the person was. I haven't really heard the true story other than what people say online. I got my big girl Bodabra. That's right. I busted that little girl one long ago, so we're on to the big girl. Now, you guys, this is muslin. I have this huge, I don't even know where I got it. It's a huge piece of muslin. And you saw how long it is? I mean, like, and I just ripped the whole thing. And I was like, we're going to make us a cute little bow here with this long piece. So let's go for it. Okay. We're just going to start. Oh, I'm not going to leave a long tail. Just about like that. Make a slow bow. I know, like, slow bow. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. So I went by there because, I'm nosy. So I went by there on the way home, which just happened. The road just happens to go right by the gas station. So, I mean, I had to go that way anyway. I only saw like 2 people standing outside. So they kind of, whatever was going on towards lunchtime, they broke it up. They broke it up. You haven't grown up enough for a big one. Yeah, I can't remember what I was doing, but I had the baby one forever because when I first started crafting, I just bought the baby one. I'm like, oh, I don't really need this. I saw somebody use it, then I never really saw anybody use it again. Well, then I started watching crafters that were, using it all the time, and I was like, well, let me get this out and try it. So then I started using it for everything. And then one day, I think I was just really aggressive with it because I think I was just shoving too much material. I mean, I was making a big girl bow. I had to get that Polar Pop. That's right. And yeah, I busted. The springs were ping, ping. They were pinging everywhere. So I was like, whoops. Guess I gotta go buy a big girl one now. And that's how I got to where I am. That's how I got the big girl Bodabra. Oh, goodness. All right. So we're just going back and forth as many times as it takes to use all this material. Because we're just going to make this bow full. Okay? Full. So there are, what did I tell you guys? There are 3 estate sales this week. Yeah, because I was on last night, wasn't I? Yeah, it was. Jeez, oh, Pete, I can't even remember. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. Oh, a long week. Yeah, we went to my, I went to my in-laws last night because it was my father-in-law's birthday and we had pizza and it was so good. So good. It was a nice little time. Just talking about things and eating pizza and just enjoying our evening. All right. I think that's the end of it. Yep, I always have to go get my Polar Pop after work. It's like my, you know how some people like to go and buy alcohol? You know, like I gotta go get my 6-pack or whatever. Well, I just need a Diet Coke. It's how I start and end my day. And then once I'm done with that, then I'll drink I drink my water throughout the day, but like I'll drink water into the evening and stuff. So, because if I don't, I will get cramps in my toes. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was using. Look at this really cool material. I pulled this out. This is from Jubilee Fabrics. It's like a plaid. It's more like probably something I use at Christmas time, but I thought it would go well with this. So we're going to use it on this bow, this here bow. I might have to rip some more. We'll see. This was a shorter piece, so I just ripped what I had. So I might go with 3 there. I'll leave that tail for a minute. And then we'll bring this one in. Might bring some more, because what is it? 534. Okay. Anybody that's on right now win any of that lovely rice paper that Miss Janice had? Somewhere here, when she showed that sunflower, I was like, oh, sunflower. I think it's over there. So when she said we used that, she had that extra sunflower from when we went to Palmyra. We made like a, what's it called? A canvas. We took canvases and we put that on canvas. And I love it. It was like blue. And I was like, oh, I love that sunflower print. Because, yeah, we used that in one of the crafts when we were in Palmyra. That's awesome. Loved it. All right. Here's what we have so far. I think instead of adding more of the, I'm just going to take a bunch of twine. I'm just going to twist up some twine here. We're going to put it in the middle. In the middle. All right. Let's see. So, let me just remind everyone that we are in an event today, and it's the event is being streamed in on multiple pages. But Miss Janice and Miss Krista from Stand Tall Crafting, Crafts by Krista, and Miss Janice from Vintage Country Crafting and Vintage Country Crafting Friends Group. They're kind of the spearheaders of this. Is that the right term? Spearheaders of this event. This 3-day event. This is the first of the 3 days. And it'll begin again tomorrow at 1 p.m. and then Sunday again at 1 p.m. So you want to make sure you're tuning in all 3 days, or as much as you can at least, so you can see all the wonderful things that you can bid on. Hello, Miss Stephanie with Honey and Bear Creates. How are you, friend? Thanks for stopping in. All right, so let me get this tied off really good, and then we're going to beat the tar out of it. Because that's what we do here. You just take your aggressions out. Take your aggressions out on your bow. My supervisor and we do interview panels when we hire new people, and I haven't been on one in a long time, and she asked me if I wanted to be on one. So I was on one this week. That's kind of why it was a long week, because it's kind of out of my norm of what I normally do. So it was like something a little different, which I enjoyed. But one of the people that interviewed said, because we kind of ask them like what's like a little hobby or something that they do, and you know, or something, or tell us something that's not on your resume. And the guy said he was he did like blacksmithing, like in his spare time. Like he had like, I don't know if you guys know what a blacksmith does, but like he says he beats steel. Is it steel, iron, whatever? He beats metal or whatever. And so, you know, as a crafter, you just beat your bow. He says sometimes when he comes home from work, he just needs to take his aggressions out, so he beats the metal or whatever it is that they use. I'm not getting anything accomplished because you're trying to watch everyone, Miss Crystal. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Let me see. I probably need to trim this down a little bit. But I could relate to that statement of, you know, some days you just gotta de-stress. De-stress. Yes, we do. We do appreciate everyone who's here. Okay, so let's see. Whoops, I didn't take her after I finished removing the excess. Okay, so let's see. Where do we want to put this? I don't think we want to put it way up there. Maybe we want to put it right here in the middle. Maybe we want to put it right in the middle. What do you guys think? Right here at the top. What do you guys think? Should I put it right there? Whoops. Hello, Miss Jenny. How are you, friend? Should I bring it down a little bit and put it right here? Kind of right at the top? Maybe it should go right there. What do you think? I feel like it would be cuter right at the top of that instead of like way up here. Like right. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Teddy Bear. You guys, I'm telling you what, 59 friends here, you are not going to want to leave now because in what, I'm not good with time. Let's see, it's 40, in 15 minutes, we are going to auction off this, but there is something else that's going to be added to this craft that you will just not want to miss. Could be my husband. I'm just kidding. Could be a dog. Could be a dog. I mean, Edgar right now is on my last nerve, so it could be. It really could be him. All right, what do you guys think? Maybe right here, kind of in the center. Oh, Miss Nina, thank you so much for the stars. Miss Janet says up, so she likes it up. Perfect. That's red and the ball makes the berries pop. Yes, so that's why I kind of, the barnwood, it's very faded. It was a red barn, but you can see it's very faded, but there is red. Dog, yes. So I wanted to add a little red into the bow, but then add a little red into the berries, and then there's this like reddish color in our jar, okay? So maybe right here. What do you guys think? Right there? I think that it needs to go on the wire. Oh, you want me to put it up here? So I don't know if I love it up there though. That's the only thing, Miss Melinda. I'm conflicted. I almost like it right there, right in between. So it's kind of in the middle of all this madness. The dog with the donut. Yeah, yes. The dog with the donut right now is a pain in the butt. I had to actually order a new. The donut is not working out for him because it's really too big. I mean, the poor guy. Top right on the handle. Nope. I pulled the trigger on it. You'll see. Hold on. It's good. I just didn't like it up on that. I don't know why. It just felt like it was like, boom, way up. It was just, it felt weird. It felt weird. But hold on. It's all good. Yeah, he's a mess right now. He really loves his sister, and his sister's not loving him, and that's why I'm trying to keep them away, because she's getting after him. Like, she's really getting after him. Oh, well, sorry. Anybody who gets this, you can always pluck it off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You have to see down here. You have to see the wood down here. Oh, it is, you know, it's National Donut Day today, speaking of which. I saw that on the donut shop. sign. And I think Miss Jennifer from Studio J Company was making donuts for her dogs or something like that. Okay, so we got to put a button in the middle of our bow. I think that looks really good, you guys, right there in the top. We got to put a button in our bow. What color should we put? Should we do like a gold button or a brown button? Hello, Young's Vintage, not the hanger, the handle. Oh, the handle of this thing? Oh, well, I was close. It's in between the handles. It's in between the handles. All right, maybe we should do a, what do you guys think? A gold button? What do you think? I might have a red button. Let's see. It's this one. That one's pretty. Look at this one. Look at this one. There's that option. You guys like that one? Golden. Let me see what I got for gold. I mean, I do have a bag of metal buttons here. Metal buttons. Hey, you guys, we still got time. We gotta slow us down. We gotta slow it down. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it right there. Because it kind of covers that spot in the wood where it broke when I was beating the living tar of it. You like the red? I kind of like that red. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like that red. Here's a swirly gold. There's a swirly gold. But I think wood tone button. Well, let me see. I really like that. I really like that red. If I have a bigger wood one, I could always put the wood one under the red one. I can always stack them up. I can always do that. Okay, let me see about this. Let me see this. There's a chunky wood one with the red one on top of it. Let me see what this one is. There's a brown one, a little bit different with the red. Let me see what's in here. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Look at this button. Look at that one. No gold. Now, we 86 the... All right, what do you guys think about that one? That kind of... Whoops. Sorry, I'm just breaking the wood down here. That one, it really... What do you guys think about that? That really kind of makes that pop out there. That's a big one. What do you guys think about that? Or do you just like the red by itself? I mean, it's cute. It's cute. What do you think? What y'all think? What y'all think? You guys, we've had so many dogs running loose around the town the last couple days. It's just crazy. Like, there were 4 pit bulls. They looked like they were all siblings. They all looked alike, and they were all like a big... Gold makes it look like Christmas. That's right, it does. Do you guys like the brown with the red, though? Brown with the red, brown with the red, brown with the red. Red by itself. What does this say? I love... H81? I don't know what that says. I love H81. I don't know what that means. Red by itself. Okay, red alone. Got it. We're just going to put the red on there. Okay, what time is it? 46. Okay, we still have time. We still have time. Hold on, I lost my shoe. You know what that means. Can't craft with my shoes. My feet were flipped. Shoes were on the wrong feet. And then I lost the shoe altogether. I don't know. I have crazy feet down here. You can't tell. I have crazy feet. Look, you can't even tell, can you? I got crazy legs. Crazy legs going on down here. You don't even know. Oh, shoot. I should be crafter with the crazy legs. All right. Let's see what we think about this, you guys. Because I have to sell this for the most money I can get out of this, because we have to do good for Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike. We have to represent our crafty friends and do good and make pretty things for our friends. What do you guys think? I mean, if that seems too like bushy, you can scrunch it up. You can, if it looks too 62 eyes. Holy moly. Holy moly. What do you guys think? Do we need to put anything around the... We know when you lose your slipper. Well, this time I have my flip-flops on. I lost the flip-flop. All right, do we need to put anything more around here? It's just got that. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Now, if you get this, this is not, I did not glue any of this in. So you could always take this out and put something different in here if you want to. Do we think that's complete like that? What do you guys think? I don't know if it needs something around that middle part. Do you think it? No, it's perfect. I like it. I like it. So let's just kind of recap what we have here. It's a piece of barnwood from a barn here. And actually, it's in a town called, well, they're not in the town, but they're like out in the country. But it's called Fulton, Michigan. And then the grater came from an estate sale. This little jar, this all-purpose seasoning, Raleigh's, not Lawry's, Raleigh's. Oh, thank you. Came from another estate sale. I just shoved some Spanish moss in here. It's attached really well, you guys. The hot glue is doing the job, and then it's got E6000 on here. And then we just put in some of this greenery, my favorite greenery from Hobby Lobby, and then we put in some pip berries, some cream and some red pip berries, and then we made this little bow at the top with some muslin and that material from Jubilee Fabrics. Add a little bit of twine just to spruce it up. Then we put our little wonky little hanger, because I like the wonky hangers on my crafts. I love that look, and this is totally my style. Totally my style. What do you guys think? You love it? You can't wait to bid on it? So remember, the rules are, we got like 5 minutes before that time, but the no dollar signs when we start the auction. Basically, if you know, I'll decide what we're going to start the auction price at, and then from there you can just put the number in. Like, you just put the number in, and then you just go from there. And if you when we'll get the start, I think Miss Janice will put the start in. She'll say start, and then we'll go 5 minutes. And when I see stop, the bid I see right before when she says stop is the winning bid. Then you will either Cash App or PayPal Miss Bernice, and then send a screenshot to me, and then I will get this all packaged up, and it will be on its way to you. I pay the shipping, you just pay the winning bid price to Miss Bernice. And if you do, well, thank you, Miss Bernice. If you pay with PayPal, please make sure that you use the friends and family option, because then that doesn't take any fees from the amount you're paying. Yep, I will give a starting bid. So we got just a couple minutes. Now, I told you, you know what? This is why we're just been off the whole time. We didn't light the positivity candle. It's almost too late to light it now, but you know, because I got 4 minutes, let's just light it. I told you that there's going to be an additional item added to this to sweeten the pot of this craft, because, you know, I just felt like I needed to do something else. And I've done several, I've been involved with several auctions for benefits for our crafty friends, and I've never done this before. And Bernice and Mike are special friends. I mean, I personally met them. It's, you know, they're sweet. They kind of loitered outside my hotel room, mother in my hotel room for a lot of the time when we were in, when we were down, where were we at? Jasper? Light it slowly. They kind of hung out with Michelle and her husband. They kind of loitered outside our hotel room. You know, like ours was on, you know, we had the ground floor room, and you could open the window, and they were just like hanging outside. Wonderful people. I've met so many wonderful people, but I decided that I felt like this was a great occasion to add this item in that you all are always harassing me about. So we've got 2 minutes before the bid starts, but what's going to go along with this is this beautiful jar full to the top of buttons. Now, I don't know, I did tie a little bow around it to fancy it up to make it kind of match, but I do not know what is in here other than you can see, Rob, or Jasper was great, Rob. You can see what's in here, right? I just went through my jar down here, my big bowl, and just, I did not sort. I don't know. I mean, there could be, will you okay, Miss Melinda, in the description of the, of my thing is the link, both links. So you guys, this is going to go along with it. Okay. You guys know how I am with these buttons. They're my babies. They're my babies. You knew it was buttons? Yes. So not only will you win this, but you will get this nice, and that's a lot of buttons, you guys. Look, I didn't skip. I loaded that bad boy. I just scooped it till it was full. I scooped it till it's full. So there's some big buttons. Where's my friend Tanya? There's a purple button for her. Yep, it's in the description. So if anybody has trouble finding the links, reach out to one of the crafters and they will give you the link, because nobody wants to not, have that for you. So we are almost ready to start. Miss Janice, we've got like another minute. There's some super cool goodness in here. I can see some pinks, some purples, some browns, yellows, blues, all kinds. Aqua, red, peach. There's awesome. Your jaw hit the floor. Can't believe she's doing that. It's a special day. It's a special day. We got the buttons. Where's Miss Krista at? She says I hoard them. Look at this. It's a special day. All right, so as soon as Miss Janice says start, you guys, we're going to start. As soon as I see start, we're going to start. And the starting bid for this is going to be, as soon as she says start, I'll say it. As soon as she says, I'm just waiting to see it. Waiting to see it. Start. Okay. So the starting bid for this is going to be $25. Okay. $25. So you're going to get this beautiful craft and this awesome jar of goodness buttons. She'll get more at an estate sale. Hopefully. Hopefully. So you guys, starting bid is $25. Okay. So remember, it's a good cause because this is all going to Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike. Miss Dawn says 40. She's like, I'm going 40 right out. Get the one with the 40. So I will be responsible for the shipping. So we're at 40, Miss Ramona. We're at 40. Miss Dawn has it for 40. What else? Up next after me is Miss Rebecca with Crafter's Fortune. There's 3 more crafters tonight, and remember tomorrow the event starts again at 1 p.m. All right, Miss Dawn has it still for 40. Hello, Mother. Where have you been? We're auctioning off these right now. Look at all this button goodness and this craft. And Miss Dawn's winning bid right now with $40. $40. Oh, the E6000 is very strong. Very strong. Miss Melinda says 50. Miss Melinda says 50. Yeah, I know. Mother finally shows up. She was probably out mowing her lawn. $50. You guys, we've got about 3 minutes left, approximately. I can just see what time it is. So 3 minutes. Those are like her lifeline. She is giving up part of Kelly. Miss Dawn says 60. This is my lifeline right here. This is I'm just kidding. It's such a good cause. See, it's such a good cause. You guys say I'm a hoarder, but I knew it. I knew you were doing it, but I felt like this was the time to throw some of these buttons into a cute little jar and sell it along with. So Miss Dawn's got it for $60 right now. Who wants to give Miss Dawn a run for her money? Oh, Miss Melinda, Miss Dawn's got it for 60. Got to go higher than, oh, Miss Melinda says 65. 65. Miss Melinda says 65. 65. So make sure, whoever the winner is, you gotta make sure you gotta send me your address. Miss Dawn says 70. Miss Dawn says 70, guys. This is really cute. This is like a rustic as you can get. Now I know not everybody's style is rustic. I really like the rustic look though. I love barnwood. I love repurposing things. This would be cute in your kitchen with the Raleigh's all-purpose seasoning and the grater. Miss Melinda says 75. And this stinking big old batch of buttons. You can do lots of crafts with this. Lots of crafts with this. Miss Melinda has it for 75. I haven't seen the stop yet, so it's got to be getting close. It's getting close. I know it's getting close. 75, Miss Melinda. Miss Melinda. Miss Dawn says 80. You know, wasn't the last crafter, didn't they have a bidding, like, I think the last couple crafters have had a bidding, like a bidding war with two people. I love it. Miss Dawn, she says 80. Miss Dawn says 80. Miss Gina says stop. Miss Dawn, you got it for $80. Thank you, my friend. Make sure that you go find the link that you're going to use PayPal or Cash App to Miss Bernice. Send me a screenshot. When you send me the screenshot, send me your address, and I will get these packaged up and sent out to you. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike. Like I said, if you didn't want to bid or you can't afford to bid or just, you don't need anything extra, if you could send them $10, $5, $10, anything will help. Anything will help. You can send it right to one of the links and just help them out. Thank you so much for being here. Go check out Miss Rebecca from Crafter's Fortune, and she's firing up over on her page right now. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.